Yo, what's up, guys? Thank you for checking out my channel. For checking out this video, we'll be checking out a movie. This is Hacksaw Ridge. Dropped in 2016. I'm sure I know it's a war movie. Uh, has a pretty good rating, so yeah, I'm in the mood for a war movie, and this one has been on my list for a while, man. I remember years ago is when I discovered this movie. So I know of the movie. I know the Garfield guy. I think his name is Garfield. Is in this, and I think it's a movie that it's a good movie. It's a good movie from what I've seen reviews and ratings and stuff. I think it's a pretty good movie. Hacksaw Ridge. I've been meaning to check it out for a while, and yeah, the time has come for Hacksaw Ridge, man. Hacksaw Ridge, you're up. Time for you. Time for me to check you out, man. Yeah, man. I'm in the mood for a war movie, man. So, let's watch this together, man. Let's watch this together. I'm gonna confirm that I'm recording. I am. Without further ado, man, let's jump into this. Let's see what Hacksaw Ridge is all about, man.
The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary.
Desmond! Hang on! Hang on, Desmond! We're gonna get you out of here!
Race you to the top.
Hey, cheater! Sit down! You don't quit it! You quit it!
It's them Dawes kids. Crazy as their old man.
Brothers,
They hardly know me when I walk by 'em. It's like I died with you.
Why stop them? Saves me whipping them both. This way I just whip the one that wins.
whoa,
Tom! Wake up! Can you hear me?
What the hell have you done?
Sal? Come on. I'm gonna have to beat you now. You know the rules.
oh shit, Cain and Abel,
Hear
man.
me, Desmond?
That came out of nowhere, man. They seemed pretty okay with each other, when they were exploring and running around and stuff. But kids fight, man. Brothers fight all the time, I think. I think that's common, that's normal, but damn. That went pretty far, man. That went a bit too far, man. That went a bit too far, man.
I could have killed him.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can. Murder, it's the worst sin of all.
Dad is a drunk. Mom is pretty religious. Yeah. She tries, man. She tries to like teach them about scripture and commandments and all that, the Bible and all that. It's a weird mix when your mom is like that, but your dad on the other hand is just drunk, a violent drunk, It's a weird mix, man. It's a weird mix because you're exposed to all this violence and this roughness. So some of that is going to rub off on you, but then you'll have this other side of this other religious side, that is going to make you feel guilty about what you do, The way he hit his brother and they just went and started staring at that thing on the wall there, man. It's a weird mix, man.
I wish you knew him like I did before the war.
War changes people, I guess, man.
I'll phone an ambulance.
Did you apply this tourniquet?
Yes, sir.
Nice work. You might have saved this boy's life.
Are you all right?
Oh, no, that's not mine. I'm fine.
Well, I don't have your belt.
No, I know that, ma'am. It's out there. It's right out there with the boy still.
Okay.
I always dreamed about being a doctor, but, didn't get much school.
The guy is he's love struck, man. You know, he can't keep his eyes off her, man. It's just, yo, he's gone, man. He's gone.
Met someone yesterday. Nurse over at the hospital. Her name's Dorothy Schutte. I'm gonna marry her.
Goodness, does she know that?
Well, not yet. She's about to.
Why do I have a feeling that the same thing that happened to his dad is going to happen to him? In the opening sequence, we saw him being carried by his buddies in a battlefield with a massive injury on his leg, sort of what had happened to the boy that he saved. We're seeing him as before going to war, you know, as a young, happy guy, you know, happy-go-lucky, you know, full of life. I have a bad feeling that what happened to his dad is going to happen to him, man. Because the mom told us that she sort of insinuated that the dad was different before the war, you know. He wasn't angry, drunk, and abusive before the war. I hope history doesn't repeat itself with this guy, man. Ooh.
Ever since you stubbed me with that needle, my heart's been beating real fast. Every time I think about you, it beats faster still. What's the difference between an artery and a vein?
What are you talking about?
The boy's accident.
I think you need to practice your boy-girl dating talk at home before you come out.
Yeah, probably do.
He goes for it, though. He goes for it, man. Yeah. So he's super interested in the medical stuff.
You're just beautiful.
You need to watch where you're going. You coming?
Why didn't you say nothing to us?
Because he would have tried and talked me out of it, and I know what I'm doing is right.
I just hope that when our Hal gets shot, it's through the front of his jacket. Like a simple entry wound, not much mess. It was lucky he was dead, so he never knew how awful his uniform looked. Get out of my sight.
Damn, that broke him, man. That completely broke him. Brought back bad memories of his friends dying in the war, you know? Because he's seen war, man. He's seen people die, people get shot. And to know that his son is going to that, knowing that he's lost his friends already, and his son is going to that now. Fuck, man. Yo. That shit broke him, man. That shit broke him, man. And we've mostly seen him as a violent drunk. We haven't seen him break down like that before, so... yeah, that was heavy.
What are you, part mountain goat? Are you gonna help me, Desmond Dawes?
You ain't gonna slap me, are you? Because I'll fall off. I'm gonna take you with me.
Kiss me and find out.
I have to enlist. I can't stay here.
Yo, is this Amber Heard? She looks like Amber Heard, but I don't know, man. She kinda looks like Amber Heard. She kinda doesn't. I can't tell for sure. But yeah, man, he has to go. He has to enlist, man.
I won't be a medic. I figure I'll be saving people, not killing them. With all my heart and then some. You marry me?
Then yes. Yes, I will.
I don't want to have to visit my sons here.
Daddy, I signed up already.
It's a tough situation to be in as a young man during a time like this, because everyone else is going to war. If you stay behind, you feel like you're bitching out or something, you know. Like everyone else has gone to fight and you're just chilling. Like, what will people say about you once it's all said and done, you know? So and so did not even go to fight. You'll be like, people will almost ridicule you. So it's a pretty tough situation to be in, man. Because you want to belong, you want to be part of this thing, you know? You don't want to be the one guy that didn't go to fight, man. But then the prize, you know, you could end up dying out there. It's like, should you go and risk dying or stay and risk ridicule, man? It seems like the staying and risking ridicule is like easier to take, considering the alternative is probably dying, but I don't think it's that easy, man. It weighs on your conscience, man, and you just want to, you know, you want to do what everyone else is doing, man. You don't want to be that one guy who didn't fight, you know. It sucks. It's a tough situation to be in, man. Tough situation to be in, man.
No, I won't be able to live with myself if I don't. I'm gonna be a medic. And that's gonna be my way to serve.
And if by some, I don't know, miracle chance you survive, you won't be giving no thanks to God.
Very strong words by the dad there, man. If you survive, you won't be giving thanks to God, because I'm sure he wishes he died with his friends, man, instead of being the one that survived and having to live knowing that his friends are gone, coming to visit them almost every day, you know. It's like the war has ruined him, man, you know. He'd rather be dead. He'd rather be dead. So even when you live, you don't really get to live, you know.
I want you to have this. It's mine. You keep it right here.
Is it your deformity every time I walk to my bed?
Gaze upon it in envy, my friend.
The testicles there belong to a man calling himself Hollywood.
Yeah, well, they look like they belong to a smaller guy.
What'd you say your name was?
Desmond Doss.
Attention! Line up! Move it! Let's go! Move it!
How long have you been dead, son?
Sir?
I am not sir! I am Sergeant Howell or Sarge! Sir, you say for useless people!
The name is Ghoul, you say?
Walker. Sergeant!
Ghoul it is!
Yes, Sergeant!
He does look very weird, man. He looks like something out of Fallout, man. You know? He has a weird look, man.
Your name is Private Idiot. Do you know why?
Because I have a knife in my foot.
Who placed the knife there, Private?
Let me see your Indian war cry, son! I don't...
Then I shall henceforth call you Chief, as a sign of great respect to your people.
Corporal!
Sergeant, make sure you keep this man away from strong winds.
Yes, Sergeant.
I just love that the entire time he's ignoring the naked guy, man. Like, he's not even addressing the naked guy, man. Like, that should have been the first guy he went up to and just like given the hairdryer treatment, you know.
I believe any man who takes such pride in his natural naked state will surely enjoy the brisk of the outdoors. Now move your private parts. Have you ever looked into a goat's eyes?
No, sir.
Good, that would be unnatural. What do we got here, Doss? One for each titty. You were tying a bowline, boy, not building a bra.
Staff is down! Move! I want to see you work! Let's go! I bet you're enjoying this, you naked degenerate! Let's go! Hustle! Hustle! Nice work, Doss!
Doss does this shit all day, man. He's always climbing, you know, exploring in the woods, so he's part mountain goat, so they don't know what they're in for with this guy.
Don't point your gun forward. I do not want to be shot today.
I was told I don't have to carry a weapon.
Come again, step forward, Private. I can't be hearing this right.
You're a conscientious objector, and you joined the Army.
Well, no, sir. I'm a conscientious cooperator.
He comes off as if he feels he's above them, you know. Like he's above them, like he's above taking a life, you know. That won't sit well with them and the other guys, man. You know, this guy is acting like you can't take a life. What the fuck? It's war, man. You know, it must come off a little bit, kind of, kind of arrogant. You know, kind of arrogant.
Is there anything else that we can do to ensure that you have a comfortable stay here with us?
He doesn't want to work on Saturday, sir.
Saturday is my Sabbath, so I'm not allowed to work then.
As long as you're in this company, under my command, you will obey my orders, period. Putting you in for a Section 8 psychiatric discharge. Dismissed.
Do not look to him to save you on the battlefield, because he will undoubtedly be too busy wrestling with his conscience to assist.
Sarge, that's not true,
Private,
Sarge.
as you were.
This is based on a true story, man. They said that in the beginning. I know sometimes movies just say that, just to say it. It adds a certain element when something is portrayed as a true story. But I don't know if it's actually a true story, and if it is, damn, I want to read the story of that guy who was like this, like for real, you know. His story must be. I hope the movie tells his story accurately, if it actually happened. But if they don't, man, I want to read what his experience was like, man. Being like this in war, it's never heard of something like this, man. Never heard of something like this. But he wants to be a medic, though. But even medics have to fight, yeah. Like if you're in a situation where you're facing the enemy and the enemy is firing at you, whether you're a medic or not, I think you still have to fire your gun, man, and defend yourself and fight the enemy, kill the enemy. You still have to do it, man. So it's a very, very weird situation here, man. And the Sarge is turning these guys against him now, man. His stay here is going to be rough. Rough, man.
What you got here, Desi? How come you don't fight? You think you're better than us?
No.
Whoa! Say it like that. Bible says to turn the other cheek, don't it? I think this is cowardice. Plain and simple. That right, Doss?
His brother is in the army as well. He enlisted as well. So he needs to like look at it like he's fighting for his brother. Like he's out there saving his brother, man. Because I don't know if his brother harbors the same feelings. I doubt he does. But he needs to imagine it's his brother that is actually defending or killing the enemy to save, man. Not himself, man. Not his beliefs and stuff, you know. It's weird, man.
Now, this would be the kind of broad that deserves a real man.
Please give it back, Smitty.
So you don't hear voices?
No, sir. I pray to God, and I like to think he hears me, but it ain't a conversation. God says not to kill. That's one of his most important commandments.
Most people take that to mean don't commit murder.
God says not to kill, but for his will to be done, even in the Bible, man, a lot of people had to die. And his chosen people, the Israelites, had to kill a lot of people, you know. David had to kill a lot of people. Whenever they went and took over some land somewhere, they had to kill people, you know. So I think they don't commit murder. Thou shalt not kill. It's weird, man. It's weird. That would only exist in a perfect world, you know. And the world we live in is not perfect, man. Murder is murder, but then there's killing that is, I think, warranted, you know, like in war and stuff, defending yourself. It sucks that happens, but for his will to be done, people had to die, man. People had to die, you know. People had to die, man. Even Jesus had to die.
But I'm sorry, I will not bear arms.
He throws God at you. You throw hell right at him. I want him gone.
Is a unit is no better than its weakest member. Right now, everybody in full gear for a 20-mile hike. Let's go! Let's go!
Why the hell are you still here?
This isn't good for anybody.
Sure ain't what I joined up for.
Finish getting dressed and I'll walk you down.
I got extra guard duty today, and I'm on KP this morning, so...
Can you identify the men that beat you?
I never said I was attacked, son. I sleep pretty hard. I put in for this furlough 3 weeks ago. I'm getting married.
Show me you know how to handle a rifle, and I'll sign your furlough.
I won't touch a rifle, sir.
I'm not asking you, Private! That is a direct order from the company commander. Refuse, and I will have no recourse but to court-martial you. And you will spend the duration of the war in a military prison.
Yo, can you just quit the army, bro? Like, how does it work when you're like, I can't do this shit anymore? Can you just be like, yo, I want to go home? What kind of offense warrants being court-martialed, man? Like, I know if you do some pretty fucked up shit, you can get court-martialed, but in a situation like this, if you feel like you don't want to do it anymore, will anyone stop you from quitting, man? From just deciding you're out and just quitting? Let me know, man. Don't know how that works. You know. Or is the military the kind of thing that, like, when you're in, and there's nothing you can do to get out unless they discharge you? Let me know, man. Let me know. But I guess the part that they're trying to, the thing they're threatening court-martial with or for is disobeying orders. I think that's where things like, punishment kick in, for disobeying orders. That's where the guy is bringing up him being court-martialed and all that. I think it's because of the orders.
Sometimes men just get cold feet.
Some men might. Not my Desmond.
I also don't get why he just won't shoot a gun. It's not like he has to kill anyone. Just shoot a gun to show that you've completed your training and get your furlough, man. You don't have to kill anyone. It's fucking training, man.
One of them attacks you and some wounded soldier. What are you gonna do? Hit him with your Bible? Plead guilty. Throw yourself at the mercy of the court. Maybe they'll let you go home and pray. If I can't convince you, maybe she can.
Oh, shit.
And why can't you just pick up the stupid gun and wave it around? You don't have to use it, just meet them halfway.
This reminds me of that story in the Bible when Job's wife tried to convince him to disown God so that his problems would go away.
Don't confuse your will with the Lord's.
But I don't know how I'm gonna live with myself if I don't stay true to what I believe.
I wonder if this has to do with what happened with his brother when they were kids, when he hit his brother with that brick and almost killed him. I wonder if this has something to do with that. I wonder if at that moment when he stared at that wall, at that poster, if he made a vow to never do something like that again. I think that that's part of this, or has something to do with this.
I will love you, no matter what.
I wish to speak to Brigadier General Musgrove.
Not without an appointment, you can't. That would be quite impossible.
I fought with him in France at Belleau Wood. He was my captain.
Private Doss wishes to enter a not guilty plea. Do you deny disobeying Colonel Sangston's direct orders?
When the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, I took it personal. It isn't right that other men should fight and die, that I would just be sitting at home safe. I need to serve. The world so set on tearing itself apart doesn't seem like such a bad thing to me to want to put a little bit of it back together.
Is that truly the way it works, sir? You fight for your country, you lose so much that was dear to you, and then you're done with it? I know the law, and I know my son is protected by those laws. They're framed in our Constitution.
Yo, his dad has really redeemed himself, man. So far. I don't know how it goes, how what happens later on in the film, but yo, he's not the man we saw in the beginning of the movie, man. He's really, really redeemed himself, man. I'm starting to like him.
The defendant's rights as a conscientious objector are protected by an act of Congress, and he cannot be compelled to waive those rights.
I withdraw the charges, sir.
Then this case is dismissed. You may resume your duties and begin training as a combat medic.
Imagine seeing that while you're headed to war, man. Guys coming back just looking like that, man.
These are the guys we're replacing.
We've been assigned you, sir.
Okay. Let's get these men some chow. Come on.
Yes, sir.
You and me and Paige here. About the only medics we got left in this area, so I guess we're gonna be working together. We climbed up 6 times. 6 times they threw us off.
Nips don't care if they live or die. They want to die. They keep coming at you.
Nips put a premium on shooting medics. The white's a bullseye.
We get Okinawa, we take Japan. Take a breather. Our pals in the Navy are gonna soften them up for us.
Nobody can survive that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, but they can.
Yeah, which war was this, by the way? When America fought the Japanese. I know about Pearl Harbor. I don't know what led up to that. You know? I don't know what led up to that. Why did the Japanese bomb Pearl Harbor, man? You know, that was very brazen, man. I know it ended with them getting nuked, you know, the whole Nagasaki and what was the other? The whole Nagasaki and I forget the other nini. I forget, but I think that's how it ended. You know, with that, I don't know if it was an atomic bomb or whatever, I don't know. But I'm curious how this whole thing started, man. Like, dude, the US has been in a lot of wars, man. Like, you have the Vietnam War, and they fought the Vietnamese. You have this, they fought the Japanese. You have World War II, maybe, I don't know if you have World War II. They also fought the Koreans. They fought the Mexicans. Dude, they fought everyone, bro. The US has fought everyone, man. Like, which I don't even know which war this was, man. Like, I just know the Pearl Harbor thing. I've seen the Pacific. They were fighting the Japanese in that. So I'm guessing it's this one. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That's what I was thinking of. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Dude, I don't know about US history that well, man. I don't know much about it. It's not something I ever bothered trying to like research or anything because, you know, I don't live there. I'm not from there, you know. So I'm allowed not to know this stuff, you know. I know about my country's history and stuff like that. Not the US, but dude, these guys have been in a lot of wars, man. They have lost a lot of they've lost so many soldiers. They have so many vets. So many people have seen war or have fucking grandparents who have and parents who have been to war. Bro. Tell me which war this was, man. What do they call this war? Damn. So battle tested, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know if there's another country out there that has been in more wars, man. Maybe England, I don't know. England, I think maybe just World War II. I don't know much about World War One. World War One is not that much that talked about, I feel. Mostly hear about World War Two. World War One is like it's not that talked about. You don't hear much about it. At least over here, man. You know. England has been in some wars too, man. I think. They've done well, I feel like, in war. and stuff. Yeah, give me a brief history of the US as far as war goes, man. Because you guys have been through some shit, man. You've been through it, man. You have the Afghanistan stuff, like, damn.
It's blood. No shit.
In a situation like this, as a medic, like, you have to assess and see who you can save and who's a lost cause, yeah? Because you can't just be like trying to save everyone, man. This is it's like almost an impossible environment to operate in, man, as a medic. You know? You're trying to patch people up during this. It's fucking impossible, bro. Like, it's kicking off. Bullets are flying everywhere. And you have to, like, try to save someone's life. Someone who, you might, help, patch up, whatever. And then he ends up getting shot the next minute. Like,
Come on! I got you, Ralph. Breathe. Give him a shot of morphine and move on. He's not gonna last a day. Please, Doc! Hang on, kid. Move! The sitting duck's a dead one. I figure if we can't see them, then they can't see us neither. What? I think they can see us, smartass! Come on. You doing okay? Okay. Go! Clear! Put your hand on it! Put your hand on it! Also known as? Ghoul. Ghoul, you're okay.
Shoot anything that don't speak English.
Does that include Grease, Sarge?
Particularly him.
Still more wounded out there, Sarge.
I'll go with him.
Be smart.
In peace, sons bury their fathers. In war, fathers bury their sons.
I'm an asshole sometimes.
Sometimes?
how do you even sleep in a situation like this, man? How? Surprised the fuck out of me, man. See, that kind of stuff gets me, man.
Any sane man to be screaming for a weapon.
Well, I've never claimed to be sane.
But now to judge people quicker, and I got you very wrong.
But when he would do it to our mama.
Get away from me, woman! Pull that damn trigger!
Stop it! Stop!
But you didn't kill him.
In my heart, I did. So that's when I made my promise to God I ain't never gonna touch a gun again.
Son of a... They're coming from underground!
Surstrike, this is Baker 6. Request immediate support.
Get out of here, kid!
No, don't need plasma. Give it to him. Over there.
We gotta move right now. Come on, come on.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Let's go help the paint. Come on! Can't help him, buddy. He's gone. No. I can't hear you.
32 only came down, sir. Good Lord.
We gonna fix you up. You just gotta keep breathing, okay? Put your hand on it. Keep pressure on it. I'm coming back, okay? Son of a gun, this is gonna work. One for each leg, Eric.
Hold on, one of ours, hold on!
Yo, this man is saving so many lives right now. You know, it's very heroic, man. Because the guys up there were basically like, they'd given up on them. Like, not given up on them, but yeah, the guys that retreated is like, they were gone. Lost causes, I guess. But this guy is still out there trying to save them, man.
Hey! Another one!
Tell him to call off the artillery on Hacksaw.
We just lost our cover.
It's the true definition of no man left behind, man.
Help me. You don't have to trust me.
I think this man is prepared to die. He has the kind of faith that he has is just out of this world, man. The fact that he's still functioning at this point, you know, his faith is, Jesus, beyond measure, man. Beyond measure. It's insane. It's different. It's different. He's crazy. He doesn't need a gun, bro. Like, if they knew what this man is capable of, like, in terms of, like, heart and bravery and just never giving up on his comrades, man, they would never have tried even to push a gun on him. Although they were not trying to be unreasonable with the whole gun thing, I still think he needs a gun. But if this is what he's capable of, then if he doesn't want a gun, just let him be. Let him be, man. This dude is a hero, man. Yo.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
So that's where these guys were hiding the entire time, yeah? Because they said these guys were coming from underground. They were hiding in these tunnels, man. Dude, imagine if they catch you alive. The stuff that they'll do to you, man. You're better off getting shot out there, man. Imagine getting caught alive, man. In a place like this. They'll torture you for days.
I can't see.
Can't see, man.
I thought I was blind. You ready to get out of here? I sure am. Please, Lord, help me get one more. One more. Help me get one more.
Where the hell are these guys coming from?
From Hacksaw.
I thought they pulled out.
Not all of them. Some nuts up there dragging wounded from the top.
Get in here. There's nips everywhere.
Yo, I didn't realize these guys were still up here, man. He's Sergeant and Hollywood. That's good. At least he has company now.
It's much worse than it is. And girls will still won't kiss you.
Bro, these guys that he's saving are all going to name their kids after him, man. I don't care if you have 10 kids. They're all going to be named those, man. All of them, man. Damn. I don't think I've ever seen a more heroic feat than this one in a movie. Like in movie, you see a lot of heroic shit happen. Like the star just doing amazing shit, saving people sometimes, you know. But I don't think I've ever seen a heroic feat quite like this one, man. And if this is a true story, if it's actually a true story, like they said in the beginning of the film, yeah. And you know, this is the kind of guy who will go back home, even if he survives the war. He'll go back home and they'll tell him, yo, you can have anything you want. How much money do you want? And he'll be like, nah, I'm good, man. I just wanted to help people. I just wanted to help people. Now I just want to retire in peace, man. What a fucking legend, man. Shit. What a fucking legend.
Our guys have been coming down in droves all night, and Hollywood's here. I never thought I'd see that guy again. Come on, follow me. He's right here.
Alan, Doss did this?
No, it's just Doss.
Just Doss.
Just Doss. Yeah. Doss the coward.
Keep your helmet on, man. Looks like a sniper.
Jump on it.
You're kidding.
Oh, I'm gonna drag you.
You gotta be kidding me,
You're
Cornstalk.
tying a bowline, boy, not building a bra.
He's got chaps on his tail.
This motherfucker still finds time to save one more person, man. Yo, fuck Superman, man. This is the guy. This is the guy.
Okay, it's okay, Doc.
You're safe. Are you wounded?
You mean check their medic? He didn't make it. He died of shock. No plasma.
Never been more wrong about someone in my life. I hope one day you can forgive me. And what you did on that ridge is nothing short of a miracle. And they're not gonna go up there without you.
Private Doss is praying for you. Who the hell is Private Doss?
Let's go to work.
He slapped the fuck out of that grenade, man. Dude, this guy he just doesn't stop, yeah? It's just heroic act after heroic act after heroic act. He's like a video game character, man.
Okay.
Desmond.
This is the guy, man. Carried 75 wounded men to safety. 75. 75. He was the first conscientious objector to receive the Medal of Honor, America's highest honor for courage under fire.
When I got this, I say, Lord, please help me get one more.
When you're under conviction, that is not a joke. That's what you are.
He was one of the bravest persons alive. And then to have him end up saving my life was the irony of the whole thing.
He just lit up. He says, I thought I was blind.
What a movie, man. What a movie. What a character, man. What a fucking legend, what a fucking hero this guy is, man. Conviction, yeah? The power of conviction, man. Like, this guy was all in on who he was. He did not compromise for anything, man. Like, he knew who he was, man. Completely. He knew who he was completely. And he believed in something completely, man. He wasn't half-assing or, you know, maybe, nah. No maybes with this guy. This guy knew himself completely. And I can't believe this is an actual true story. That this guy actually did this, man. It's hard to believe. Like, this is the kind of story that if you told someone, they wouldn't believe you. No one would believe this. But it actually fucking happened. For this guy to go into war and just refuse to bear arms, just to go and serve as a medic and know that that's his purpose, that's what he wants to do 100%. 75 people, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It was so nice to see the guys finally come around and, you know, apologize for the way they treated him earlier. And they were not wrong to treat him like that. It's like, I probably would have done the same thing. I'm not talking about the physical beating him up and all that, but I definitely would have been angry at him. Or angry with him for, you know, earlier on for being like, I don't want to carry a gun. Like, bro, why? You know, we're going to war. We're going to be fighting the enemy. The enemy will be actively shooting at us constantly. Like, what do you mean you don't want to carry a gun? You know, it's like at first they must have felt like this guy thinks he's better than us. You know, like, is he above this killing? Is he above this? Like, why are you here if you don't want to fire your weapon, like to carry a gun, whatever? But the guy just wanted to serve his country, and he knew how he wanted to do that, or how he wanted to go about that, and yeah, he didn't just end up there. He knew what he wanted to do, man. He knew what he wanted to do completely. And his faith, dude, say what you want about religion, whatever, but if you believe in something enough, wholeheartedly, to the point where it's no longer about you, you've sort of given up, not given up, you've surrendered yourself to this purpose that is above you and beyond you and bigger than you. If you're all in 100% and then some, things start to happen. Because it's like you've unlocked your full potential. I feel like you're no longer operating within certain limits. You know, you've unlocked something else. You know, And that's what I think that's what this guy had done, man. He'd unlocked something else. It surrendered completely to this purpose, and there was no compromising, there was no backing down or backing out from this. He was all in, you know, completely all in, man. And it's a selfless thing too. You're not all in for yourself. Dude, when you help someone and the way he said there in the end, when he washed the blood off that guy's face and the guy just lit up and smiled at him, he said that would have been enough for him. He felt completely repaid, you know. That was enough. He didn't need anything else. He didn't need any acknowledgement or any reward. That was enough for him. I don't know if about you guys, but if you've ever helped someone before, even something small, like just helping out someone who's homeless and seeing the gratitude, it's an amazing feeling that you get, man. That's the reward for helping people. You know, it's an amazing feeling. And it's a feeling that can't be bought. You know, the feeling of feeling that you've helped someone and they're grateful and, you know, not expecting something back. That is the what you get. That is sort of like payment, your payment for doing something amazing. You know, it's an amazing feeling, man. And this guy, wow, I'm just in awe, man. I don't even know what to say. The story of his dad is really tragic. Unfortunately, it's not unique. It's very common. I feel like with people who've been to war and have seen war and have been part of war, and just to come back home, all your friends are dead. You're the only survivor now. You get into drinking and drugs and all these other vices, and you know, just ways to cope, and you become. It breaks you. I feel like, you know. His dad's story is really tragic. Like you want to hate the dad, but then you realize he's not to blame, man. Like you can only blame the war, man. He's not to blame. I was afraid earlier on in the movie. I was scared that Desmond would end up like his dad, but he actually ended up completely different. It's like how someone might grow up in a household where there's alcohol abuse and violence, and then they end up becoming that. But for some people, they end up becoming the opposite of that because they hate that and they don't want to become that at all. It works both ways, man. And for him, it worked the good way, you know, the positive way. He just decided to become completely opposite of that. And I wonder what happened to his brother, man. They didn't revisit his brother's situation because his brother enlisted too. I hope he survived, man. And came back home. They did not revisit that. Yo. This is probably the most heroic person that I know about. Like, I don't know about anyone more heroic than this guy. You know? Like, just imagine the people he saved, how much they love him, how they feel about him, man. The power of faith, yeah. Wow. Hacksaw Ridge, man. Hacksaw Ridge. Tell me about this war too, man. In the comments, which war was this where Americans fought the Japanese? How did it begin? Why did it begin? I think that's it for now. I don't have anything else to add to this, man. Other than it was an amazing watch. A fantastic experience to watch this movie, man. Glad I saw it. Glad I watched it. It's a good one. It's a really, really, really good one, man. Yo. Like, subscribe, share. I will see you guys in the next one, man. I need a break. This was a lot. Peace.